Then we play Time Warp and tap with our board and have the possibility to play Koma. Yes, I think we got them with this one. Because we can go Llanowar Elves. We need to play the untapped land, so we go Boseiju. Attack them since Ronas cannot block. Go to 19, and then take an extra turn, and here we can slam Koma. Yeah, this should be really hard for them. Exactly. Wow. Well, the fear of Koma is what this deck is all about. Revisiting decks and updating them is something we should do more often. You are watching Brawl Robot MTG, I'm Gabriel. Subscribe to the channel for the jankiest and most powerful decks in Historic Brawl. I upload videos every freaking day. Today we are playing with one of the first decks ever from the channel. We are playing with Koma Cosmos Serpent, a 7-mana 6/6 Serpent in Simic colors that can't be countered. And then, at the beginning of each upkeep, we make a 3/3 Serpent. We can sack those Serpents to tap a permanent or give Koma indestructible. So Koma is super hard to deal with for our opponents. They cannot counter it and they just have a small window to kill it before we make the first 3/3. However, it's not impossible to remove because there's so much exile-based removal nowadays. But still, it's our win con, and if we need it, we will recast it until no more removal is around. Our strategy is to ramp like crazy, control the board, and open the way for our commander. Let's go to the deck. Section 1. Ramping like crazy Simic players. I mean, all the ramp we can get in green, but even more ramp in Simic. Ur is a nice threat on its own, and we get access to Midnight Clock that can refill our hand. Section 2. Counter spells. A bunch of counters. We don't have access to good removal, so we defend ourselves by not letting things resolve. Section 3. Drawing cards. Drawing cards is super important in this deck to keep finding our lands, to find our counters. Instant card draw is important if opponents play around our counter magic. Section 4. Flash creatures. Indeed, if our opponents play around our counters, then we will flash in some creatures at the end of their turn and start attacking them. So, we run a bunch of powerful flash creatures. The best card here is Nightpack Ambusher, which makes wolves every turn if we don't cast a spell. Section 5. Tempo. Here we have a group of cards to mess with our opponent's permanents, delay their plays, while we are patiently waiting for Koma to hit the battlefield. Section 6. Other spells. Search for a Scanta to filter our draws, flip into a land, and start finding spells for us. Oracle of the Alpha for some Power 9 and Scry. Haunted Djinn is a threat on its own, but it also discounts the cost of our spells. Time Warp for the sweet extra turn, and Mass Manipulation. Since we make so much mana, we can steal some goodies. So that's the deck, that's the deal. Now let's go to the games. What's up everyone, welcome back one more time, you know the deal, we play Historic Brawl. Today we are revisiting Koma Cosmos Serpent. This is one of the first commanders that I play in this channel, probably 6 months ago. 6 or 7 months ago, something like that. And I really like it because it's Simic and Koma is very good, allows you to play a nice control deck, but you also want to close the game with a aggressive creature. So we are playing versus Fiend. They're trying to infect us. I should be on vacation still. I'm on vacation. That's the reason why I'm not playing with the new commanders from the newer set. But opponent is trying to poison us. So I believe that this should be very appropriate to the context of Phyrexian will be one. And we'll see. Opponent already gives us a 2 poison counters, and wow, proliferating. So yeah, this is super appropriate. So for all purposes, we are playing with Phyrexian, all will be one, and we can just ramp. I mean, we can play Koma next turn. That should be very good versus them, because they don't have very good removal in green. So, looking to play Koma next turn. Well, opponent destroys one of our mana dorks. That still gives us... We still have access to 7 mana next turn. Oh no, Kappa Tech. Wow! Whoa! Okay. So... we are getting poisoned like crazy. Oh my god, are we going to lose? So now we cannot play Koma. And we can just hold up Shark Typhoon, try to ambush Finn. I think we could be dead right here. Okay, Sarith. Attack us for 2. I will Shark Typhoon. Block one of them. Block Finn. From memory deluge. Block Finn. This... Oh, are we still getting the poison counters? I think we are. Well, we are probably dead. 9 poison counters, and they have the... Oh... Well, I'm going to just... play Koma and get poison out of this game, because they have the creature to proliferate our 9 counters. Wow! Opponent infected us. That's a cool start to the video. Alright. A very Fire-X Shackle will be one flavored. And yeah, we die from poison. Pretty cool, huh? Here we are for another round with Koma. I think we were dead even if we had blocked the 2 creatures that attacked us, because then we wouldn't have been able to play Koma. So yeah, we were pretty dead. That was a very aggressive Finn start with Kappa Tech and their ability to give us multiple poison counters. We are playing now versus Garruk. We go first, and the hand looks really nice, because we can go Kami, put another land into play. And then we have Joint Exploration to be kicked. Another land is fantastic. So we can play the forest, attack them for 1, and go to their turn holding up Joint Exploration. Could play the Oracle, but I feel like we should be ramping and drawing cards. Paradise Druid, okay. Let's see what we can find here. Ether Channeler and a Wave Break Hippocamp. So we cannot bounce the Paradise Druid, and I guess we need more lands, so I'm going to just scribe for a land. Uro. Come on, give me a land. Not a land. Alright, that's awkward. We ran so many lands. Okay. Attack them for 1. And then Uro try to hit another land. Come on. Hi. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, we have ramped pretty well, but we should be even better with the type of start that we had. Oh, come on. All right. So now we are in trouble. Oh, we have to pass hold up negate because they are going to play Garruk. We also have the decisive denial to fight or to counter a non-creature spell. Yeah, that was unfortunate. We did a very good job of ramping, but then we stopped hitting lands. We have 40 of them in our deck. Alright. Let's see if opponent runs Garruk here, knowing that we are waiting with, or presumably waiting with a counterspell, Cartographer's Survey. And I'm not going to pass to nothing, I'm just going to counter these. I guess we can use the negate, hold up decisive denial for the next turn cycle. Because that is probably a way to kill the Paradise Druid if they tap it. With the fight spell. Okay, Island is great. Island is great. So we can go Oracle and still hold up the decisive denial. They might try to run Garruk here. Put some power 9 into our library and maybe we can get them with the denial. Yeah, exactly. Good. So we answer Garruk and now we can play our things. Okay. Here are our lands. So we can go to attacks, scry. Mox Pearl. That ensures the Koma for next turn. So this is essentially another land. Going to keep it. Play the forest and follow that up with Imrith. The good thing is that even if they recast Garruk, then they cannot target Imrith because of the ward. So we should be able to deal with Garruk using Imrith. Although by doing that we don't draw cards, because we don't damage the opponent. Imrith is one of my favorite cards of the last years. It's so powerful. It also gives you a good threat in blue that you have to tap down to play Imrith, but if you do, then the rewards are very good. Okay, Mox Pearl. Do we go for... I mean, we can attack first, but do we go for Koma, or do we mass manipulation steal their Paradise Druid? That would be funny. I feel like we have to play Koma. We're here to play Koma. That's our commander.
There are some things that cannot be hunted.
Because even if they have an answer for Koma, then we have an active Imrith. If they play Garruk, they can now kill Imrith because it's tapped down, but then we have Koma, so it's a very difficult situation. Board wipes in black that can deal with these should be exile based, or maybe exactly this. Jeez. Well, there's that. Mid hook. Okay. Okay. I believe this gives us the required amount of cards in the graveyard for Uro, right? Because, yes, we can cast it. How many cards we have? 6, and we need 5. Okay, that's very good. That is very good. This is tapping down all of our blue sources. And I guess we could play these... Well, we are doing fine with life. Well, I could have done that after draws. My concern is if I draw something blue to do right now, and I would like to have the opportunity to play that blue card, but I didn't need to take the damage beforehand. Yeah, because I'm not going to play. Okay, so 3 life that we lost and 1 with Uro. The world spell, wow, we could be in trouble. They're tutoring for a saga card. Oh, it's a Great Henge. Okay. So now we can attack with Uro, see what we find from the top. We can put a land into play. The pathway. And maybe I had to play it on the other side. And then Koma. You need a removal spell right now again. They have it. Terra Sunder. Wow. Opponent with the precise answers to poor Koma. But at least this time Koma left a serpent. So Ashes of Koma. Ooh. Okay, we have a battle. Opponent is doing their thing. They found a Great Henge and a Liliana. Alright. What do we do? Go to attack with Uro, see what we find from the top of our deck. Attack. 3/3 does not attack, as they can always screw the chariot. Another land. That's fine, that's great. That's even great, because mass manipulation can get something. We can steal a couple of creatures at least. Jump with a 2/2. We have discovered the formula, blink of an eye. We'll see. Okay, we take 1. I feel like I want to Letter Shredder. If they play Lily and make us sack 2 creatures, then we can still have Uro around. Alright, so they can put 2 non-saga permanent cards. Oh my god. That's kind of brutal. Maybe I should have Blink of an Eye, the world spell, but then again, they can recast it.
I just surrender.
Oh, Lily makes the 2/2. Okay.
Good
I thought they were going to make us sacrifice. Cruise with the Chariot. Let's use Discover the Formula to see if we find a Tail's End. No. Alright. Can still play Blink of an Eye. And the Great Henge, okay. We can bounce that. So... if they want to have value from the Great Henge, then we can bounce it. Okay, Massacre Worm. Triggers Connive. We draw. Let's make these a bigger Shredder. Discard Growth Spiral. And we can bounce the Great Henge so they don't draw from it. Trigger Connive from our own spells and discard the Sapphire to make it even bigger. Alright. So now we are going to take 4 from the Chariot. But then I believe we can have a very big mass manipulation. Yep. Alright. So, what do we want to do? Forsaken Crossroads, I believe we started the game, so this is for the Scry. Hinterland Harbor. We have enough lands. So, mass manipulation, so we can take their 2 creatures, their 2 untapped creatures, and attack Liliana. Let me check something. Is Liliana... oh, this controls planeswalkers too. Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought it was only creatures. Oh, this is easier. We can grab these 3 things. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. I almost missed that one. Well, that was a great game of Magic. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue to play with Koma Cosmos Serpent, and this time we go versus Joda. It's been a long time since I've played with Joda. A couple of months ago, when Dominaria United came, everybody was playing with Joda. Now it seems like it's Rusko. We have a very good hand. We can go Forest into Elves, into Guardian Idol, and mass manipulations once again. We could steal Yoda. We could steal Yoda. Okay, right. They had the removal. That's good. Tail Sand to counter another Yoda or any other legendary creature for that matter. Godless Shrine, take 2. Place a Gwena. So now I need to play the Jawari Disruption as a land. And probably bounce Gwena. Gain some time before they do something else. Yeah, I like doing that. Not going to use the Into the Royal, because we could cast it with Kicker to draw an extra card. Yeah, they recast it. And play another land. There's a land for us too, which is great. So we can play these untapped. We could go for the Oracle of the Alpha and hold up Tail's End, because arguably they are going to play here Joda. And now we have an Oracle online, we can start scrying every turn. Yeah, there it goes, yes. They are going to grow their Gwena, but we are going to counter their commander. And then on our turn, what we could do is we could bounce Gwena, essentially denying the chance for them to recast Yoda. We should scry first before, because we are going to do it with Into the Royal. Try to find a land. There's a land. That's great. Cool. That's awesome, because now we can Into the Royal, play the land, and then go for Growth Spiral. Possibly draw another land. A jar does not prevent that. There's the land, and now we can Growth Spiral. See if we can hit another land. No. Frill Mystic. Well, Frill Mystic is great, because that allows us next turn to have a counter for Yoda. Even better, we could let Yoda resolve. Ooh, blink of an eye. That's perfect. We could let Yoda resolve and steal it. That would be funny. Alright, Shredder. I don't think we need it anymore. And pass. This gives us the opportunity to hold up both the Mystic and the Blink of an Eye. Bolt the Oracle. We can let that go. Oracle is good, but it's not necessary. Alright. See if we can get them here. Tap 2. Yeah, alright. Here's Yoda. Wow, they are leaving 2 mana up. Okay, Frill Mystic. Okay, counters Yoda. Oh, that worked. They get to grow their Guena, but we are going to bounce her regardless. Oh, they are not even attacking. Okay, so we don't do anything. Okay, no more lands for us, but Ether Channeler could find us a land, but I believe I should keep tempo in them and bounce their Guena. The next turn, we could put the Brazen Borrower into play. And yes, yeah, we got them. We got them real good with our tempo plan. Hit the like, the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. Support this channel for a daily Historic Brawl video. I'm going to be back from vacations in some days. Start to do content for the new commanders from Phyrexia. All will be one. And I don't know if by this time we will be around or at 1,000 subs. Take a look at that and help me get to 1,000. And more than that. Alright, so we are playing versus Domri. We are on the play, so we can into the north for a snow-covered forest. And it's a nice start for our deck, because we could use Frill Mystic to get their Domri, Outland Liberator. Okay, so we could foretell the Zoid coming, we could main phase Memory Deluge. The Liberator is going to flip. But we don't have anything to lose right now. Okay, take 3. And a Rampaging Ferocidon. So, do we want to draw cards or do we want to counter these? I feel like they can put us in a lot of pressure if we let it resolve. This way I can get rid of the Ferocidon and have a good blocker for the Outland Liberator. And now I have to... Oof, we could take the extra turn, right? Try to get to 6. If we get to 6... alright. These are not the best extra turn spells, and I think I'm not going to do it, because here we could Memory Deluge, find something, and then Time Warp with... Have a better Time Warp overall. Time Warp in that situation was a draw an extra card. Possibly ramp. Ronas. That's not too bad. That can't attack yet. So let's go Memory Deluge, find something. Okay. Not very good, but it's a land and Llanowar Elves. Then we play Time Warp and tap with our board and have the possibility to play Koma. Yes, I think we got them with this one. Because we can go Llanowar Elves. We need to play the untapped land, so we go Boseiju. Attack them since Ronas cannot block. Yeah, it can't block. Go to 19 and then take an extra turn, and here we can slam Koma. Yeah, this should be really hard for them. Exactly. Wow. Well, the fear of Koma is what this deck is all about. This will be our last round playing with Koma Cosmos Serpent. And we're facing Teferi, so a very nice matchup for the end. Control versus control, we go first. Hand looks pretty bonkers. We have 3 lands, a ramp spell, so feels good. Spectral Adversary. We can put some pressure on them, but let's go Mind Stone. They have an opt. Consider. Fragment Reality. Oh, this could find us a Llanowar Elves, right? Kami. Well, that's not as good as a Llanowar Elves, especially if we don't hit a land next turn, but for all purposes, they just helped us here. Yes, that's a temple. Cool. Alright, so that was a good play for us. And an island on top, we love to see that. Okay, so we are going to attack, but I'm also going to bounce their Ornithopter. Tempo them. Hold up Adversary and Blink of an Eye. Good play the Adversary, have some pressure in the air, especially if they follow this up with Teferi. Tap land. And yeah, let's go for it. We are the aggressive player right now. There's the island that we knew of. We get Blink of an Eye with Kicker, because we are not going to do anything else. Draw, ooh, Uro, that's fantastic. Attack them for 3. Wow, we are doing a very good job. Hold up Swan Song to Fairy. That's okay.
I could explain what I'm about to do, but I'd rather show than...
Ooh, island from the top is perfect. Let's go play our Uro. Another land would be even better here. Jeez! Okay, so everything that we want. And then it's even Castle Ventress, because that helps us crying. And I mean, I'm super tempted next turn. If we find one land, then we are going to be in great shape. I'm super tempted at slamming Koma immediately. Make them have the answer. Because they are also doing their thing. So, yeah, Tail Sand. I'm going to slam Koma here. We haven't played Koma yet. Or we have played Koma, but it was either answered or opponent just concedes. So, I just want to play with Koma. I could wait for one more turn in trying to have one extra land to protect it with Swan Song, but I feel like this is still the way to go. Yeah, that's cool. So now we have the first Serpent, and opponent needs Exile effect, or a bounce effect would work here too. tapping their things. Yeah, they can make some... That's the reason I also want to play Koma, because they have so much mana that if I didn't have one turn to wait. Come on. Oh. Well, we are punished, but... Yeah, we are punished. But if we didn't play Koma, then here they... I believe they can take over the game. Alright, so we can sack the Serpent to tap their Ornithopter. Although they can float mana. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Especially because I had this one song in hand, but my decision was to slam Koma and didn't pay off. Alright, we need more lands. We could use Castle Vantress to scry. Alright, there's another land. Well, we have to pass scry with Castle Vantress, hit the extra land, and then recast Koma. I mean, I'm going to use this. Because Tail's End, it's dead in our hand, and they might be going for something good. So let's deny them of that possibility. Displacer Kitten. Okay, so they could blink to Fairy. Okay, so let's cry with Castle Vantress. Need to find the land. There's a snow cover forest for us. Well, once again, this is slam Koma. Not going to give them a whole turn cycle again. And if they had it, they had it. Okay, so no removal. Right. Let's put an upkeep stop for Castle Vantress. Okay, if we untap with these, then we are fine. Sure. Oh. What? Oh, come on. And they give us the GGs, the early GGs. Well, yeah, they had it. They had it. They had it. They had it. Now they can bounce to Fairy. Nice setup. So this is alright. And if I didn't play Koma just to wait for another land, then imagine what they could do with this. They could have blinked a Fairy multiple times with a Kitten, and we are never winning this game. They had a very nice setup, and we just were unlucky. They had the Farewell and the late claim. I'm just going to wait because we could find a bounce spell and get rid of the late claim. Yeah, if we get Koma back to our side, then we might be in good shape. Let's see what we find. This doesn't help, and this doesn't help. Alright, last chance. What do we draw? Well, nothing. Okay, so GG's. It hurts, it hurts. So, ladies and gentlemen, we get to the end of the video. I hope you enjoy Koma, and if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to this channel. Leave a like, leave a comment. We will see each other on a future video.